4 months old today. Cutie. Hey guys, it's Mallory here. Welcome back to my channel. If you're new, I have two little babies, two under two. So I have a 17-month-old Asher and a 4-month-old River. Today, I'm super excited to do a little baby update for River. This is the first one I've done. So she's 4 months today, and I have not done any of the monthly baby updates. I did do them with Asher. Honestly, having two babies 13 months apart is kind of a lot, so I didn't really take the time to sit down and film anything about River the first few months, but I'm also thinking about it. What did I even talk about with Asher? I guess when he started smiling and cooing and those kinds of things. But I feel like at 4 months with River, I have a lot to say, lots to update on. I want to preface this video with the fact that milestone development for babies, or development milestones for babies, are gonna look different for each child. They definitely look different between Asher and River, and just across the board with all of our friends and family members. All of the babies are doing different things at different times, so try not to compare and get down about that. Talk to a doctor if you have concerns. You can always go to physical therapy or do different things if you need to. We're doing that with our 17-month-old Asher right now because he's still not independently walking. So there's a wide range, and you can do certain things to help your kid. I do follow a lot of PT or movement type people on Instagram now, so I'm kind of paying attention more to how can I help River hit these milestones, what do I need to be doing. But I honestly stress about it a lot, and I don't think that's super healthy. I think your baby is going to be able to do those things on their own, and if they're not, you can always step in with some physical therapy or things. So anyways, all that to say, try not to get down or have any kind of anxiety or worries around these milestones if your baby's not hitting them right when they're supposed to, or not in the early range or whatever. Obviously, we all want the best for our babies, but they're going to be okay, and you can always talk to your doctor if you have any concerns. I was honestly really good with Asher at not comparing things, which is why I didn't worry too much when he was behind in a lot of areas until he was 9, 10, 11 months, not even crawling. Then I started to kind of play this comparison game. I started to kind of feel bad, am I doing something wrong? And I was pretty pregnant at that point, so I was just tired, and I was thinking, am I being too lazy? Am I not helping him? But yeah, there's just way too much to worry about as it is. You do not need to worry about that. But let's get into the actual update. So River is 4 months now. She was born March 30th. Her due date was March 31st, so she wasn't premature or anything like that. And she is really crazy in the movement category. So she is right now, as we speak, sleeping on her belly for the first time. So I laid her on her back like I always do, but somehow she rolled over. So she's already rolling from her back to her belly. She does roll some from her belly to her back. It's not super consistent where she's doing it all the time. In fact, I've never caught it on camera, but I do have lots of videos of her kind of going on her side. She rolls all around. She's touching her feet now. Something that's really fun is her actually playing with toys now. So she'll hold the little rattle, or she'll have her toy hanging above her, and she'll actually go and grab it. And what I've done to kind of help that is I swap out different toys that are hanging down, and I don't have a super fancy play mat or anything like that, like the Love Everyone or something like that. I just bought this little piano toy off of Amazon for my registry with Asher, and I think it was 30-40 bucks, and I used it for both babies. They both have loved it. Asher still likes playing with it as a 17-month-old. So highly recommend something like this. And again, you don't have to break the bank or anything. There's lots of options, but I just jerry-rigged it with chip clips, and I hang different toys down, and she loves it. So she is working on actually focusing on something in front of her and going to grab it with her hands, and it's so fun. She can play for a long time and entertain herself. We do tons of tummy time, and I just a few days ago put a mirror in our living room. So there's a big mirror laying sideways, and she's able to be on her tummy looking at herself, which I think helps a lot. And then she can see me in the mirror too, so she's really working on looking up. I was kind of worried, again, I've been way too stressed about all this movement stuff with her because I don't want her to get behind like Asher, but I'm trying to work past that. But just to be honest with you guys, so I was kind of worried about how she wouldn't really like push up on her arms. She wasn't using like her forearms to push up. She was kind of like going like this and flailing and stuff. But there's some of both, like it's normal for babies to kind of do the like swimming thing, and that does build their back muscles and stuff, which can help, but it's also really good for babies to be able to push up with their arms and hands. So anyways, I feel like the mirror kind of helps with that, but also it's just kind of different every time. We started tummy time early and often, so I did it a lot, and she's just a baby that has enjoyed it. Like, she doesn't get upset on her tummy that much, I mean, until she's been doing it for a little while. But Asher definitely did not like it in the beginning. So I know there's a lot of babies who will cry like as soon as you put them on their belly or whatever. So there's lots of different things you can look into, but that's not what this video is about. River is always like moving around, kicking around, squirming around. She does this thing where she like crunches. So like even in her car seat, she'll like crunch her head up, and she's like, I don't know what she's doing. But I try to like counteract that with lots of floor time and tummy time, and like her being on her back, her being on her side. Again, I did not know any of this when I was a first-time mom, so I've just been recently learning more about how I can play with her, and what the best positions are, trying not to put her in containers too much, like the swing or her car seat, but at the same time, like, you have to live your life, and I don't want to feel bad about those things. So this is more of like a venting therapy session for me, I feel like, than a baby update. But yeah, the crunching thing I'm gonna talk to her pediatrician about, because I'm like, is that bad? Like, how, I don't know, what do I need to do? But she is just so mobile. Like, she I'll hold her and she'll push with her legs, so she's kind of like able to stand and hold some of her weight. Not like tons. She definitely can't like hold all of her weight. I'm still like really holding her. I'm not just supporting her, I really am holding her. And yeah, other than that, I feel like movement stuff, she's just like super ahead / on track. So she is doing a ton in that area. As far as like sizing and that kind of thing, she is just now starting to wear 3 to 6 months. She wore newborn for a little while, but she got too long. She's very like long and lean, so she was a little bit thinner and skinnier. I don't think that she's unhealthy. I haven't been to the doctors in a little, so I am excited to have her be weighed and like check her growth chart and all of that. But yeah, I definitely noticed, like looking back at pictures of Asher and stuff, he was chunkier at this age than she is. So she's a little bit different. She's a lean bean, but she is starting to get the thigh rolls a little bit, which is fun. She is wearing size 1 diapers. She is, like I said, fitting in 3 to 6 months now, but only like recently, so since she's 4 months. And I don't know what other sizing stuff really matters. I'd say that's about it. She also just started really like laughing more. She wouldn't really like laugh that much before, until like the last week or so. She mainly just like does a lot of cooing. She does smile a lot. She has smiled for a long time, but she just kind of started the like really laughing, which is super fun and cute. And I love having little videos of that. A boogie boogie boogie. A boogie boogie boogie. A boogie 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 boogie. To just remember what she sounds like now. And yeah, she's just an overall like super happy, easygoing baby. I definitely have like struggled. It's gone up and down with her temperament of like, I don't know, sometimes she'll be like really fussy and I won't understand why or what's going on. I think she's had a lot of tummy issues, like digestive stuff. So I try to watch what I'm eating, like just to see if that makes a difference. I had started having 2 cups of coffee a day, but I went back down to 1 because I think that was impacting her and I. So I don't do that. But yeah, I'm not like super restrictive, but I do have to really watch, like make sure she's really burping good, make sure we do lots of tummy time because that helps her relieve gas, and then also do like some bicycle leg stuff and some like massage and having her lay on her left side and rubbing her back before she goes to sleep, because we did have one night that was super bad and I didn't know, like, is something wrong with her and she's not feeling well, or is it 4-month sleep regression? Like, I was so confused. But I followed the Taking Care of Babies sleep course. I did that for Asher as well, and he's a great sleeper too. So she's been really great. And I'm so glad that I do that, because the first month with her, I would like really have to fight her on sleep. It wasn't just rocking her, like I would have to like really like bop her, walk around, rock her, sing, and it would take like 30 minutes to get her to go to sleep every time. And I was so confused because I'm like, I thought newborns were supposed to be easier, like little newborns I thought were supposed to, you know, just sleep, because Asher would just sleep so much. But she was not like that. So I'm definitely glad that I implemented some Taking Care of Baby stuff, and really like watching wake windows, like how long she's awake between her naps and those kinds of things, because it really does help. So I definitely recommend, even if you don't want to like pay for the course, you could still just follow Taking Care of Babies on Instagram, and she also has like a blog and stuff. So there's lots of free helpful tips and advice. And then if you feel like you need more help, she does have the course. I think it's like $100 for the newborn phase, and that's the only one that we bought. We bought like the newborn bundle where we got the first 3-month video course stuff and the ebook for months 3 and 4. So there is like a 4-month sleep regression, but I feel like River's doing super well. She'll wake up a couple times in the night, pretty consistently. She'll wake up one time and I'll get her back to sleep pretty easily. I just have to like give her the pacifier, or like put my hand on her chest and rock her a little bit. I don't pick her up and rock her and do anything like that. And then I do feed her once in the night at like 4 or 5 a.m. and then she goes back down. So we're at a really good point in her sleep. She sleeps through the night amazingly. She goes to sleep right around 7 most nights. And then she doesn't wake up in the morning until like between 7 and 8. Usually I actually have to wake her up in the morning now, which is crazy. So like I said, she has those 2 wakings usually, but yeah, I'm really trying to make sure she's not too dependent on the pacifier, but that's pretty tough. She does use it a lot for sleep. We don't use the pacifier really during the day unless I'm like out and about and need her to have it, but she is just like a little sweet angel child. It used to like offend me a little bit when people would call her easy, and they would say that about Asher sometimes too, but I honestly feel like, I don't know, there are some babies in some cases like colic and like things like that where I am sure that it just is what it is. Like babies can be super tough, but I also feel like there's certain things that I've done that can set my baby up for success, where it's not just because she's an easy baby. It's actually like I really did put in the time, money, energy, effort to follow the Taking Care of Babies thing, and to see like what development I need to be working on, because sleep impacts everything for a baby and a parent. And then the feedings, like I put so much energy into learning how to breastfeed Asher that now I'm able to take that knowledge and apply it to River, and still her feedings can be tough. But yeah, anyways, I just think like there are ways that you can kind of help train your baby, and I'm not saying like cry it out or anything like that, but where they will enjoy tummy time, like if you build up to it, and where they will be able to sleep if you build up to it. So I do think I have easygoing children. I am very grateful, very blessed. My babies do not cry that much compared to like what I've heard and seen from others. So I don't want to like discredit that, but at the same time, I don't want to discredit the effort that I've put in. And like I really have worked hard to make sleep and things like that a priority and possible for my family. So yeah, I don't know how that comes across, but I'm just trying to like be honest about my feelings, because that did kind of hurt my feelings when people would say like, oh, you just have an easy baby. And it's like, well, you didn't see the effort I put in behind the closed doors. And you don't see that sometimes like we do have an hour where she's so fussy and upset and I have no idea why. Like, so yeah, every baby is different. but she is a sweet angel child and I love her so much. I really did struggle with like transitioning from 1 to 2 kids, and like how am I going to, I love Asher so much, he's my whole world. How am I going to respond to this new baby? And it's just something you can't even explain. Like, you just love them both so much and so differently. I don't know, it's so crazy. But yeah, I'm trying to think if there's anything on topic that I could talk about, because really I'm just rambling on about my own emotions and feelings. But I think that's basically it. River is so mobile. She is rolling around already like crazy. She moves a lot. Like, she'll be laying, I'll put her down on the ground like this under her toy, and she'll end up like opposite way, sideways, all over the place. She'll do 180s. She does kind of like, when I'm holding her up, she's always been like, I feel like she held her head up pretty early, but now like she won't always hold it up straight. So I'm gonna ask the doctor about that too. Like, she'll kind of look down a lot, and I'm like, am I not holding her right? Like, is it bad to let her do that, or is she strengthening her muscles so it's okay? But yeah, I just we'll see. I'm still learning her, figuring her out, but it's been really fun. I feel like I've said this in other videos, but newborn phase is not my favorite, to be honest. Everyone's like, oh, they're so cute and cuddly and small, but I really like the older babies. I just feel like they start to be so interactive and so fun, and I just love figuring out their personalities. So I am entering the best phase, the most fun, and I'm super excited to bring you guys along. So definitely make sure to subscribe if you haven't already. I do videos like this, or like random kind of sit down videos, and then mostly a lot of day in the life vlogs with 2 under 2. So that's gonna be it for this video. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye.